temperatures is to end up with a broken furnace.
No, it's a nightmare. Joining us now live to talk about the do's and the don'ts when your heat goes off is Robin Saunders from ABC Home and Commercial Services. Good morning, Robin.
Good morning.
Hi. So what do you do if you lose heat?
Well, the first thing you want to do is check your thermostat, make sure it is in the heating position, and you can even go to your furnace, wherever it's at, in the closet or in your attic, and just to see if you can hear it running.
Sometimes those thermostats are controlled with a battery, too. If the power goes out, they have a battery backup, right?
They do have a battery backup, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to turn the furnace on and off.
Right, yeah, the thermostat may be working, but the furnace is not working. Okay, so power goes out and the furnace goes out. Other ways to get some heat, obviously a space heater is not going to work, and other means with no power. What can folks do? Because it can get real cold real quick.
About the only thing you can do is use your furnace or your fireplace. Your furnace won't run without electricity, so the best thing to do is probably call your electricity provider.
Yeah, no question, and get some heat in there quickly. How important is the filter in the furnace, Robin?
The filter is very important. That would be one of the things I would check. They're usually located near the furnace, or they could be located up in the ceiling. It's amazing how many people don't know where their filters are located.
And so on that device right there, is the filter on that unit that you're looking at, or is that one that's up in?
You can slide it in and out from the bottom. There's a little door that holds the filter in there.
Now, when that thing gets clogged, it is just air's not getting through it, right? The warm air is not coming through.
Yes. In fact, we had a call yesterday that the furnace wasn't working properly, and all it was a dirty filter.
Wow. Robin, with the rolling blackouts that we had yesterday, for some residents the power was on for 5 minutes, the power would go off for another 10. It was like that intermittently for an hour for some people. Is that harmful to the furnace when it goes on and off like that?
Generally, no. Sometimes it'll take time to reset if the power goes out, but generally it doesn't hurt the furnace.
All right, Robin, here's the question I have, and that's on everybody's mind when nothing worse when the furnace goes out. Don't try to light the pilot light or fix it yourself, right? I mean, how important is that for folks?
It's very important. Gas-fired furnaces are obviously more dangerous than an electric furnace. This one here happens to be electric, but it has 220 volts, so I wouldn't be putting my fingers in there, obviously. I would call a professional for sure.
Yeah, how backed up are you guys? I mean, when there's no heat, it seems like, nobody can get to your house quick enough, but when you call the professionals, is the response time, do you guys have kind of an emergency operation going on in these cold temperatures?
Yes, we do. We try not to turn away any customer whatsoever. If it's an emergency, we try to make it the same day, so even if we have to work late, we'll do that.
Yeah.
All right, Robin, for people who don't have power later on today, it's a good thing to know how to open your garage door, isn't it?
It is. If your power goes out, there's generally a cord hanging down with a red handle on it, and you could pull on that and then grab a hold of the door handle and pull it up yourself, and it'll open up without any electricity.
Hey, Robin, once you pull on that, though, does it take it off the track, and so suddenly the weight of that garage door is in your hand?
Oh. It's in your hands, yes. It's usually got a spring that's, the door is actually spring located, or it'll pull up easier than you think.
Yeah. But you still got to watch it, though, because it can be significantly heavy, especially on some of these two-car garage doors.
And generally, yes, and it'll come back down pretty fast.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Anything to get the car out. All right, before we let you go, I want to talk about a little preventative maintenance. What can folks do with, like, their HVAC systems during the year that get some routine maintenance, get some routine checks so you don't have this problem? Power goes out, comes back on, your furnace and your HVAC system just pumps right back on.
Well, generally, the manufacturer recommends 2 checks a year, mainly in the spring and in the fall, but they can create a lot of problems if you don't get them checked out.
Yeah.
Preventive maintenance is one of the most important things you can do to an air conditioning system.
And a lot of times it's just come out, make some minor adjustments, and folks can get it out without a lot of expense.
Yes.
All right, Robin. Hey, we appreciate it. Robin Saunders with ABC Home and Commercial. Thanks for being here. Some great tips. Hopefully people won't have to deal with that power outage, Sean.
Thank you.